Great men are not born great, they grow great. Revenge is a dish that tastes best when served cold. Never hate your enemies, it affects your judgment. I'll make him an offer he can't refuse. Friendship is everything. Friendship is more than talent. It is more than the government. It is almost the equal of family. A friend should always underestimate your virtues, and an enemy overestimate your faults. A man who doesn't spend time with his family can never be a real man. The lawyer with the briefcase can steal more money than the man with the gun. I don't trust society to protect us. I have no intention of placing my fate in the hands of men whose only qualification is that they managed to con a block of people to vote for them. Italians have a little joke that the world is so hard a man must have two fathers to look after him, and that's why they have godfathers. You cannot say no to the people you love, not often. That's the secret, and then when you do, it has to sound like a yes, or you have to make them say no. You have to take time and trouble. Never let anyone know what you are thinking. Accidents don't happen to people who take accidents as a personal insult. He smelled the garden, the yellow shield of light smote his eyes, and he whispered, "Life is so beautiful." Yes, he thought, if I can die saying, "Life is so beautiful," then nothing else is important. Many young men started down a false path to their true destiny. Time and fortune usually set them aright. Time erodes gratitude more quickly than it does beauty. A man who is not a father to his children can never be a real man. Why should I be afraid now? Strange men have come to kill me ever since I was 12 years old. We are all honorable men here. We do not have to give each other assurances as if we were lawyers. He should be careful. It's dangerous to be an honest man. Women and children can afford to be careless, men cannot. It was a lie, but he believed in telling lies to people. Truth telling and medicine just didn't go together except in dire emergencies. If then, when they come at what you love. Mothers are like cops, they always believe the worst. Like many businessmen of genius, he learned that free competition was wasteful, monopoly efficient. Tell my father I wish to be his son. You let women dictate your actions, and they are not competent in this world, though certainly they will be saints in heaven while we men burn in hell. You lived like a fool, and you have come to a fool's end. He claimed that there was no greater natural advantage in life than having an enemy overestimate your faults, unless it was to have a friend underestimate your virtues. She was the only person in the world who could make him act against his own nature. None of us here want to see our children follow in our footsteps. It's too hard a life. I believe in friendship, and I'm willing to show my friendship first. Nothing was more calming, more conducive to pure reason than the atmosphere of money. There are things that have to be done, and you do them, and you never talk about them. They can't be justified. You just do them, then you forget it. It's all personal, every bit of business. Every piece of shit every man has to eat every day of his life is personal. They call it business. Okay, but it's personal as hell. A man in my position can't afford to be made to look ridiculous. He made no empty promises, nor the craven excuse that his hands were tied by more powerful forces in the world than himself. That's like bringing a guy up from the minors to pitch the World Series. Writing, like gambling, was always a big part of my life. He used to say both gave me sanctuary from the world, and you never really had to kill someone to get what you wanted, you just had to beat fate. The meeting would be safe as a wedding. Nothing could hide the tiredness of their spirit and their flesh. Time had eroded their godhead. They posed and moved as charmingly as he remembered, but they were like wax fruit. They could not lubricate his glands. Thanks for watching.